Bonjour.
Bonsoir.
This is California Wine Month, and we are at the very end of the month celebrating California wines here at JCB Live.
Isn't it a beautiful French accent? You are very good at that.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a lot of French girlfriends?
Did not, but
Really?
you know, you learn a foreign language best in bed.
Well, oh la la! I hope with a great California wine and a piece of cheese.
And a piece of cheese.
We know this can help. So, Todd, what we're having today with your beautiful presentation is something quite amazing. So I'd love for all of us to cheer for California.
For California. To California, maybe the best country in the world.
The best country on the planet. I agree with you. If I were on another planet, I would want to have a spaceship to come to Napa Valley.
If one landed in Ohio and it said, take us to your leader, you would have to bring them to California.
Highway 66 to go to 999. That's our key number. So, dear friends, here we have, in honor of California Wine Month, and we cannot think of a better place, we are at the founder's house of Mr. Durant and Mr. Booth. This amazing family created in 1881 the dream, which is called the Oakville Grocery.
Oh.
And that's the house where we are, the Victorian, where we could taste those 50 different wines. By the glass, we have this amazing map. And this is really where it all began, in Oakville. So in honor of this,
To Oakville.
Thane Knudsen, our phenomenal winemaker, said, I want to make an all-American blend. It has to be all with bourbon barrels. And I know you've picked a cheese that's going to be amazing from that smokiness. But before we go on the cheese, I'd
Smokiness
love...
is right.
Yeah, tell us what you think of this wine.
Again, deep fruit, controlled residual sugars, which is really great, I think, when you're eating cheese, to have something a little less sweet, because that allows the sweetness of the cheese to sort of shine. It's got this one has a great mouthfeel. Fills you up, fills the mouth very well. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow.
This is atypical. I wouldn't say this is a typical Valley Floor at all. This tastes like something with elevation.
That's right. Intensity, richness, power, and that phenomenal toasty smokiness on the back end that comes from that bourbon barrel, all the way from Kentucky.
Shows on the nose too, actually. All the way from Kentucky.
All the way from Kentucky bourbon barrel. Can you imagine? We actually did it. So how would that go with that cheese?
So-
I've been wanting to.
Today, here we go. Today we're having Ubriaco. It is a cheese from the Veneto region of Italy. It is a raw cow's milk, and it is washed in Barolo, and it is finished and
I
pressed.
thought you were going to say bull skins.
Well, bull skins, but that would have been, that's a whole nother cheese for
with
sure.
Barolo.
But it's finished pressed with the must, which is fundamentally everything that's left over after the juice. The skins, the stems, the stuff you make Marc Bargon out of. But I think it's nicely done. They do a grind on it and press it on this cheese. Beautifully done cheese, beautifully done. Little holes in it, beautiful little texture. The pâté on this cheese is
Let's
great.
try it together. You must. Why would I indulge alone? Well, chin chin.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
This is the aroma.
By the way, when you're eating cheese, do the same thing as you would with wine. Take a look at it, feel the texture, hit the nose. This has got two beautiful things going on. One is it's raw, and so it's very barny, and obviously cow's milk. You're petting Bessie with this cheese, but it's also got a beautiful sweetness from the wine, and it's got an intensity that, even though the wine, you can't see the wine through the cheese, it's not, some Italian cheeses are actually poked, and you can see lines of wine in the cheese. In this case, they haven't done that, but the cheese is permeated with the essence of the Barolo. It's only aged for a couple of months. More than 2, so it's legal, and less than 12 traditionally, so that's edible. So this cheese is designed to be young eaten, or eaten young.
Young eaten.
Oh, young eaten.
So what's the name of the cheese again?
Oh, it's called Ubriaco.
Ubriaco.
Ubriaco. You gotta say it like this. And of course, San
Yes.
Daniele.
Wow!
They're going to do something with ham to go along with it. The sweetness of the San Daniele and the Ubriaco are beautiful together. It's a fine thing, I think. Pretty good, huh?
Dear friends, Ubriaco is amazing, but San Daniele, and a few weeks ago we talked about Pata Negra,
Right.
Bellota, which I love, my second favorite. And my favorite of Italy is obviously the wind of the Dolomite. Northern Italy caresses the beautiful legs of this ham for over 20 months. It creates a texture that does not exist in any other ham.
No.
As much as many of us would say prosciutto di Parma, it sounds very good and very sexy, is nice, but this is the top of the
It
game.
is. This is actually hammier. Prosciutto di Parma, including the ones we have. We have very good ones too, but they tend to be sweeter, a little more, I don't want to use the word bubble gummy, but the one we just popped open was kind of bubble gummy, so it's very approachable and soft and sweet. But the San Daniele is a more mature thing. It's like prosciutto for grown-ups.
So, dear friends, reach for Todd, our phenomenal, irresistible, charming, passionate, sensual,
Reachable.
at the Oakville Grocery in Napa Valley to receive any cheese you desire, any ham, saucisson, charcuterie, any condiments you dream of. anything.
Special orders don't upset us. If you have something in mind for the holiday that you want us to find out or source for you, including white truffles, let us know and we can see what we can do.
So, Todd, how much fun was that?
I think this is the breakfast of champions.
Well, exactly. Even though it's almost dinner, it's still nice. It's breakfast somewhere on the planet.
Somewhere.
Cheers, dear
Salute.
friends, to Italy today
To Italy
and California wine month.
That's right. Salute.